Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. So we're doing something a little bit different on the channel today. As you can see, the Challenger is not in the garage, it's out behind me. So I want to show you guys what we're doing, kind of include you. I think it's going to turn out really cool. It's going to look really sharp when it's done. So I'll show you what we're doing. Like I said, it's a little different for the channel, but behind me, we've got a motorcycle here. So let's check this thing out. I'll tell you a little bit about it and I'll show you what we're going to be doing to it. So this is a 2007 Yamaha R1. It has some things done to it. It's got LED turn signals. It's got a steering stabilizer. It's got frame sliders. It has a full Graves exhaust, LED taillight, clear LED taillight, so you can see the full exhaust there. It does have more done to it. I'm not the owner of this bike, but we're definitely going to be doing some stuff to it today that I wanted to include you guys in. So I just kind of wanted to show this to you guys. Definitely a lot faster than our Mopars that we're definitely used to messing around and playing with. But so what we're going to be doing with this bike today is we've got some Lux film for it. So I'll show you on the bike. We are going to be tinting the windshield, the front headlights. We're going to do the side turn signals, and then we're also going to do this LED taillight that I showed you guys. So this is what we're going to be tinting on this Yamaha R1. But the cool thing is it's this really beautiful red, and I think that this tint is going to go really nice with it. So we'll get out here in the light, and we will pull out this tint. Here is the tint from Lux. So we'll open this up a little bit, get it in the sunlight. See if I can get this for you guys. So as you can see, this is Lux Star Power film. It is a roll, so it is not a pre-cut kit, so you're gonna have to lay it in and do a pre-cut yourself. This is really awesome looking. I think it's gonna pair up with that red on this motorcycle really nice. So I will show you guys tinting a few things. I'll speed up through some of it, and then I will definitely show you the product when we are finished with it. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you real quick. This is the tint. I've got it cut up. These two are for the headlights, windshield, tail light. There's way more than enough for the tail light to cut some off and do the turn signals. So like I said, this is the Lux Auto Concepts FX series and mid smoke Star Power. I also want to show you, in all Lux orders you get a nice little green squeegee that's behind the Lux sticker, a bottle of prep fluid, microfiber towel, and then when you order this in a kit like this, they also send you a nice little knife for cutting around the edges to trim off the excess material. So I'm actually going to do the headlight, the first headlight, off camera. Call me chicken, call me whatever you want. I'm doing the first headlight off camera. I know how I want to do it. I want to run a center hinge down the middle of the light. I just want to see how it goes. I'm going to do that first headlight, like I said, off camera. The second one I will do on camera if that one goes like I like. This stuff is easy to work with. I just want to kind of be able to put it on, hang out, and BS with my buddy that owns this bike. But remember, any of your Lux tint needs, use code MEANB392. Save 15% on your order, and who doesn't like saving money? I know I love saving money. Everyone loves saving money on their order. So definitely use the code. And I greatly appreciate when people use the code, because it shows that you guys are liking the channel and helping support the channel also by showing people that I'm actually promoting stuff. So, and like I've said before, Lux Auto Concepts is a product and a company that the channel MEANB392 strongly approves of. Awesome company. So I'm going to go ahead and get to this first light. I'm going to do the one over here, and then I will get you guys set up and take you along for the rest. Okay, so you guys can see that this side I did get it tinted. It went very smoothly, really well. So here we are on the other side, and I will do this side over here for you guys. One thing I'm going to do is I'll show you how I'm laying it down. I did lay the hinge line in the center of the light, and then I work the film top and bottom. Once I'm cutting and tucking in around the edges, that part of the video, more than likely I'm going to speed up, so you don't have to sit here and watch tons. But first thing you want to do is you want to take the provided prep spray and spray down the light, and then the microfiber towel that they include in the kit. So So the prep spray is an alcohol and water. What that is going to do for you is any kind of contaminants, waxes, anything that is going to possibly be on this light, it is going to clean the surface and remove any of that, giving it a better chance for it sticking down. It is very adhesive, it doesn't have a problem sticking, but anytime you prep something, you definitely want to, because you're going to get the most longevity out of the product. It's going to hold where it needs to stick. You're not going to have any problems with it, so that's definitely why you want to do that. You saw me do it twice. You can even go a third time just to make sure that you have the whole surface as clean as possible. Okay, now we have this surface cleaned up. This is one of the pre-cut ones that I showed you guys. They have a nice grid on the back for following, for cutting whatever size you need. So you're basically going to just peel this off the backing. Peel that backing off. You're gonna, for me, I'm peeling the whole thing off. Just throw the backing down on the floor here until I throw it away. Then I'm just gonna take this tint. That's the nice thing about this stuff, is you can pull it off. You're not gonna have any problems with it. I'm just making sure I have it centered up so I have enough material on both sides. Hold the one edge out. Run my finger down the center, and that is that hinge line that I'm talking about, that I'm telling you guys about, that I'm doing. So basically, now that I have this hinge line, I can hold this top material out and away. I can work with my finger like I'm doing, working it up. Same with the bottom, but that center is stuck down. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. It is a little bit hard to see. It looks like it's a little dark in here. So let me try to figure out something a little bit different for lighting. All right, so I got a little bit better light for you guys. I'm using the big squeegee with a suede felt tip on it. You can use the green squeegee that's provided. I will be using this also, or you can just do it by hand like I was doing. But this works really well for me, so this is what I'm going to be using. As you can see, I have just got that top area stuck from the hinge line, as I call it, that I stuck down in the center. I'm just going to make sure that that hinge line that I did is nice and pressed down with the squeegee here. And now I'm just going to work the bottom of the film. You're going to have to pull it up just a little bit because it did try to stick just from it hanging down. I'm pulling it right up to that hinge line that I made, and then we're just going to work this film down around the headlight. So we've got that all laid down. This headlight has kind of a different kind of indent going into this air scoop. The headlight really wraps around under here. So I'm just going to get this bottom edge folded under by hand. I am not going to get that tucked all the way. That's one thing I learned on the other light. I'll have to come back. I leave this piece for later. We'll work around the edges, getting those tucked and cut. Basically, for my edges, I like to pull it off of the paint just a little bit. Start tucking my edges in, and then I'll go around the whole light doing that. And as you can tell, I'm using the green squeegee. I like the green squeegee because it is very bendable and pliable. It is smaller for getting in these tighter areas. Like I said, it is a great squeegee and an awesome one to work with. So So now that I've got the edges all tucked in around the light, I'm going to take the supplied little razor and I'm going to trim this excess off. This air scoop, like I told you about, I'm going to cut the material down on both sides. So I have just a little piece hanging down here that I can fold under, but all the rest of this will come off. So one thing I like to do after I cut the film, take this green squeegee, basically press it straight in. You don't want to slide it, but you're just tucking that cut edge in over the light. Once you get that tucked in, these are the spots that I've cut. You want to peel this off. Be easy when you're peeling it off. Make sure that you've got everything cut. If you don't, it can mess up your install because it will try to fill the film up with it also. But as you can see, here is the piece that I cut off. And we got that trimmed off really nice. I like going around, checking these edges again with the supplied green squeegee. Make sure everything is tucked in. And now all I got left is just this bottom piece that's hanging out down underneath the light here. And that will be the last piece for this. It has a few wrinkles in this material. One really nice thing with it, use a heat gun or a blow dryer, introduce a little bit of heat to the film. Any of those little wrinkles, it will lose them out of it. It'll lose its memory and it'll just go back to a flat, nice, pliable state. And now all I have left underneath here is just trimming that off. So now we've got this on, we've got it all trimmed and cut, all the edges tucked in real nice. Now you want to go back with a blow dryer or a heat gun. You can even use a blowtorch if you are really good, but you definitely want to be careful so you don't melt anything. You want to heat this stuff to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll lose all of its memory of it being flat at one time, and it'll take the memory of this light, and it's going to really lock in your glue edges, so you want to focus a lot of heat around the edges of the light. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that will be close to the end of the install. All right, now that I have post heated, I'll bring you guys in closer. You can see all these nice clean edges. This is the bottom part I was telling you about. That film is tucked all the way up under that scoop and all around the edges. And look at that star power. Let's get a flashlight here so you guys can see how crazy this star power is. We'll get a little bit of a different light. We'll get a little bit of a different light for the star power. Look at this stuff. Imagine when it gets outside in the sun. I will definitely show you guys that. But here is the front of it with both lights tinted. And we're going to move on to the windshield. Alright guys, I didn't film any of the windshield or the tail light because I figured you guys watched me do the headlight. Same concept. The film, like I said, can't say it enough, extremely easy to work with, but we're out here in the sun, so let's check this thing out. So here it is. This thing looks absolutely awesome with the star power. We've got the side turn signal. It is tinted in the star power also. The tail light, like I mentioned. And look at that tail light. So this thing has turned out absolutely awesome. My buddy that owns the motorcycle, he is extremely happy with it. I really like it. I think it looks awesome also. Definitely let me know what you guys think. The star power is an awesome film. So like I said before, definitely remember Mean Bee 392 saves you 15% on your Lux Auto Concepts purchase of your tent. But let me know what you guys think of this film. It just looks absolutely awesome. I can't even quit looking at it. So hopefully this video was helpful and you guys enjoyed watching it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to seeing your comments from it and what you guys think of this. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, take care.